I first came to Israel in 2004, and the reason I came was because we were doing performances of a piece that I'd written based on poetry of children from the Holocaust. And that was the whole start of my journey into God's heart for His people, Israel. But it wasn't until 2011 that I came here, and I had the sense that I was to come and to play my violin for Holocaust survivors and just play for them and encourage them, and also to study Hebrew. And Gil became my Hebrew teacher. And then we started to have conversations in my limited Hebrew, and we really discovered that we both really love God. And I started to see that some of the misconceptions I had they weren't even correct. They were misconceptions completely. And here I'm seeing someone who really also wants to live their life completely for God. And so I wanted to share that journey with my people as well, with Christians. And so that's how this whole thing started.
I remember sitting there totally surprised that someone who was not even Jewish, as ignorant as I was, could have any sort of understanding what prayer was. And I remember that that brought me to the conclusion that it might not be the only misconception that we have on each other from either side. You know, I grew up in the Orthodox world, very much protected with walls around me, the Orthodox educational system, but no one has ever spoken to me anything about what was going on outside of that world. And going into this journey brought me so many surprises and also a lot of opportunities to even go deeper with my relationship with God.
The misconceptions I had, for instance, I thought that everything about Judaism was just about the law. Then I'm meeting someone who it's not just about the law, it's about loving God, it's about relationship.
We both felt that this relationship which was happening was something that we wanted to share with others. We wanted to model this relationship, how to walk alongside one another, despite the differences we have between us. And this brought us to the idea of meeting with groups who come here to Israel. And then we had all these ideas of how we can actually share what was going on and what we were revealing with each other, to share that with others. And this is how this whole thing of Zion Now really began.
So one of the first things we started to do is what we call Encounter Now, or the first spark. It's beginning to meet with groups that are already here in Jerusalem and to just share an evening. And this is where worship just became such an important part of what we do. And just showing and sharing, this doesn't happen overnight.
Yet we didn't want to stop right there. I mean, we had this feeling that maybe an evening of 2 hours was not really enough. So we had this idea of maybe we could bring groups here for an extended time, maybe a week or so, and we can actually deepen the experience. We can learn together, we can invite speakers to meet with the group, we can open this window to the people participating in this Now Week groups to have this relationship with the living stones in Israel today.
And all of this can be taken home with them with Now Online, where we study together from here in Israel, and they can join us through Skype, where we continue in conversation and we study God's Word. And we really learn from a Jewish perspective the understanding of His Word.
Because when you have God and His Word in the center of a relationship, and there is no more room left for fear or agenda on the other side, and you can just accept one another as the children of the same Father.
And lastly, we would love to come to you, and we'd love to bring this to you and share this relationship with you as we bring it now to the nations. Wherever you are, invite us and we'll come and we'll share this journey with you. Maybe you can't come to Israel, but we can come to you.
Zion Now is mostly our way to share this journey with you, to share this relationship with you, and to show that despite the differences we have between us as Jews and Christians, we still have a lot of common ground that we can stand on together. We can walk alongside one another and please our Father in heaven in this time.
And we'd really like to extend an invitation to you as we share this journey and this friendship, to join us on the journey and to come and join Zion Now.